Just my, just throwing that out there. Clicking the like button don't cost nothing. If you're watching on Twitch, follow if you haven't followed yet. We're trying to get, sorry, I'm reading chat. Trying to get to 368,000 followers. We're only 72 followers away. Bet if he gets past Olmec. The only thing I've got about, like the only thing for criticism of the prediction system is, can you get more complicated? Oh, I need to raise the volume too. Can you get more complicated than just 50-50s? Like, for example, could you do like a prop bet where it's like, guess how far he gets? And if it's like the dwelling, then it pays out accordingly. Jungle, you get the idea. Anyway, the answer is no, but I just kept talking because I like the sound of my own voice. Death Roulette is kind of like that for sure. Yo, B Greenfield, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Donkey, 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 donk, da da donkey, donk. He's toasted. Yeah, Death Roulette is something, like, I would definitely check it out. One of the reasons I haven't yet is because I actually don't think I've seen everything in this game that can kill you. But we're getting there. We're getting closer. Come on, KG, we need this. Will NL reach Olmec within the... What is it? Will NL reach Olmec within the first... 10 runs? Who had one run? No, but really, like, I'm telling you, do not bet on me not getting to Olmec within 10 runs. I'm gonna get to Olmec on this run. The only reason I didn't do it on the last one is because I didn't want to. I honestly, like, won't be pleased. I got an idea here. Pop out, please. Thank you. I won't be pleased unless I see that the negative option pays out at like a 100-to-1 spread. Otherwise, I'm gonna be insulted forever. Honestly, like, I encourage you to place a bet on the positive in this one. Dude, I'm telling you, I was telling you before the US election. I was like, the BC legal gambling website has the Democrats winning the popular vote at a 1.13. That's a 13% return. If it comes true. And it was a sure thing. It was a guaranteed bet. Talked myself out of it. Instead, I put it in the market where it's gone up like, you know, 1% lifetime. Should have listened to my gut. Hello. I don't think we want anything there. I bet all my points. That's a bad shop, dude. Should have invested in Pfizer. So we had to go to the bank yesterday to get some stuff set up. And that's the guys, my banker started telling me, he's like, and I don't know, man, it's like, it's kind of scary. He was like, all these funds are good, but you should really start trading stocks. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I feel like if I just started investing in stocks, I would just not recognize that Wall Street Bets is, like, ironic. But, like, isn't that how Wall Street Bets works? Is, like, everybody's just kidding when things don't work, but when they work, they're like, what are you talking about? I told you at the start of this, you know? S&P 500 puts non-stop. It's S posting until you get lucky. I don't think investing in stocks is a bad thing. No, I agree, but I'm also like, dude. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would just be... I'd be buying, like, meme stocks, right? Like, we're invested in index funds and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Like, but those are, like... Don't get me wrong. They're great. They're steady. But you're not getting, like, pogged out of your gourd. Like, you're not waking up every morning going, let me check what my index funds are at. But if you had, like, some real money riding on, you know, like, GlaxoSmithKline, you would, every morning you would wake up with, like, sweaty hands and be like, I gotta check it, I gotta check it. I don't know if that's what I want for the record, I'm just saying. Day trading is stupid. No, I don't want to day trade. I was just thinking about becoming like a foreign exchange trader. Becoming one of those guys that buys like, you know, $5,000 of Japanese yen at 3 a.m. and then turns it into American dollars at 2:45. I always see like, well, back when I was on TikTok more regularly, I would always see like 17-year-old kids. They're like, making money is easy. First off, you just buy Tesla. It never goes down. And then secondly, all you do is you watch the South African news. And when the news is good, you turn your American dollars into rand. And then when the news is bad, you turn your rand back into American dollars. And I was like, this is like, this is the start of a tragic story. I think anytime your financial advice is, you can never go wrong, Act 2 of your story is always, so here's where I went wrong. Anyway. If my banker's listening to this, he does watch some of my content. I'm misrepresenting what you said for comedic effect. Kate and I both love you. I'm using you as a character in the story. Don't be mad. But he did say, he was also like, you know what, like, the other thing you could invest in to diversify is, like, private equity. So, like, if you have any friends that are coming out with, like, new tech products or something like that, you could buy private shares, and then if they ever go, like, public, if they ever IPO, you'll go to the moon. And I was like, dude, that sounds sick. Do you know anybody? And he's like, no. So if anybody out there has a product that is, like, you know, you're sure it's a new thing, and it's gonna go straight into outer space, let me know. I would love to be like that guy at Facebook that painted the mural for the company. And then, you know, they were like, hey, do you want $500 or 1% of our company? And he was like, I'll take 1% of the company, and now he's worth like $17 billion. That sounds like my kind of job. So if you guys something like that going on, please let me know. Poudineer. So like I said, if you guys something that sounds like what I just described, you just let me know, okay? If you guys something, if you've got a legitimate business model that sounds like it could go to the moon. I'm talking like if you got like the next Google or something like that. If you're making the next Facebook, how could it go wrong? Yeah, or like if you've got a, hold on, Harvard 2. Hoi! Or like if you've got like a sure thing, like one of those investments that's just a sure thing. Like, hey, like, yeah, sure, you gotta pay me $10,000, but then all you gotta do is get like 3 more people to pay you $10,000, and then also you get like $1,000 out of every person that they sign up, like some kind of business along those lines. Like a sure thing. Please let me know. But only legitimate business opportunities, please. No pyramid schemes. Okay. So far. We're like halfway to Olmec. How are you feeling about your channel points? I can't bet, I'm a mod. That's good. We wouldn't want any insider trading. But to reiterate, if you have like a sure thing, or like if you got hot information about a stock that hasn't hit the news cycle yet, I would love to know it. Really? What's in it for me? Friendship? Kinship? I got a sure thing. It's NL reaching Olmec. Hell yeah, brother! It's going to the moon. Run into a spike right now, please. Okay. He thought I was gonna do it, dude! Oh, it's the black market floor. How much? We got 46 grand? That's like chump change, dude. This guy needs a sure thing. Oh, this, I've had some runs run into trouble here. This is a spicy situation right there. Don't underestimate it. So I believe it is on the left side. NL, I had a dream that I was staying at your parents' house when you were like 13 and they had to mop the floors. Honestly, that doesn't sound like a dream. That happened a lot. My parents, they did do a lot of mopping when I was younger. Am I losing it, dude? This is a weird one. Everyone says up. Some people might say that that's cheating the system. I very much disagree. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, baby. Cancel the bet. It's unfair. Double the bets. You can't do that? Do it anyway. Okay, careful. No bear traps. NL, you used to speak a lot faster. Was it a conscious decision to slow down? Honestly, I've just started rationing my words. When I first started, I spoke quickly because I had a lot to say. You know, it's like when you buy like a whole bag of Doritos or something like that. Like immediately, you're like, this bag is infinite. I can, like, every time I take out a handful, I get a handful back. The older you get, I'm like, I don't have anything to say anymore. So I gotta be more careful with my words, because once I lose them, they're gone, dude. So we need paste. I would like boots. I know you're like, what about a cape? It's a bit spicy. I feel like we could probably get a cape in a pinch from just from a random enemy. And we'll probably get at least a bomb bag from the Children of the Forest. I mean, you did that to yourself. It was 12,000, right? It's not so bad. Pro tip, you can murder the shopkeepers to get their stuff for free. It's not for free, though. There's a little thing. Obviously, like, we're talking a lot of business right now. I apologize if you're not business-minded. I'm a very business-minded individual. So I know about concepts like this. There's a little concept called opportunity cost. And it doesn't cost anything to murder the shopkeepers, except your time. And you could be using that time to do anything else, like illuminating for me, like a sure thing. you know, and telling me about your business plans. And then, on top of that, oh, we need another 8.5 G's here, dude. On top of that, you have to spend 17 bombs per shopkeeper to kill them later. You basically, it's just a loan. You get a lot of stuff now, but then you pay it back with interest over time. I've got $1 million idea for you. Easy money. Okay, I'm ready, Eric. I'm very receptive to this. Let's see. Let's see what it is. That was very dangerous. Send it. Just waiting. Sell your bathwater. No, but that's like a job. I don't respect it. I'm talking about one of those things where it's like, you know, like a hot new coin, but not Bitcoin because it's too expensive. I was laughing. I don't know how I find myself in these corners of the internet sometimes. But like every once in a while I find myself in what I'm gonna call crypto corner. And I don't mean to offend anybody that's into crypto, because I get that it has turned some people into millionaires and billionaires, right? Well, I don't know about billionaires, but certainly millionaires. And it's added a level of financial comfort for some other people as well. Regardless though, I ended up in like somebody's mentions, and people were like, don't even worry about Bitcoin anymore. Bitcoin already, like, it's only giving the same returns that you would get in the market most of the time, except for when it goes to the moon. What you should do is invest in some altcoins. You could make literally like 20,000% return on investment in a year. And I was like, I suppose it could. And you'll be laughing if it does. But on the other hand, you don't have a moment of like self-reflection where you're like, 20,000% in a year? Like that's like if somebody came to me and was like, I have an investment for you, I guarantee it's gonna get you like 15% year-over-year return, I would be like, you're scamming me. If somebody said 20,000%, I would be like, where do I sign? I told you I wanted a sure thing, and you came to me and delivered. You know they're not lying because it's too bold to be a lie. That is, I like that. Nobody would make up that number. That's crazy. All right, did you see the arrow hit me, by the way? That's hilarious. Squeep. It's looking good for prediction too. I'm telling you, 10 runs is madness. I'm not saying the bet was set wrong, because in the end, the bet doesn't have to be 50-50 just because there's two options, right? Like, you could make something like a low percentage chance, but if it happened, we'd pog out of our gourd, right? Well, I guess we wouldn't pog out of our gourd because this is pretty stupid of me. Yeah, let's just not. Let's just not do it. It only doubles money regardless. Oh, it doesn't, like, I'm being straight up with you. Maybe you're gonna laugh at the level of ambition that I thought this feature had. I thought it was based on the amount of people that betted. Like, I thought if 90% of people bet in one direction, then the odds would be like 9-1. It is? Okay. People don't mess around with gambling, right? Like, I mean, for the obvious reasons that the mafia will kill you. But, like, secondarily, that was just not very good. Secondarily, like, I don't know what happened in, like, the last few years. Maybe, like, a decade. But, like, everyone is an expert on gambling now. Like, it used to be, like, you'd know, like, one person that does sports betting. Now, like, everybody on Earth is, like, well, I've got the Cavaliers. They've got a... Honestly, I think the bookmakers really screwed up. They're sitting at a 3.03 right now. So I've got... And, like, I see people on Twitter that, like, every single day they post their positions and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I didn't realize like gambling is, you know, popping off right now. By the way, I understand sports gambling in a big way. Like, I don't understand the mechanics of it, but I understand the appeal of it. You like sports, and now you could also potentially, if you were insanely good at it, turn it into like a thing where you make money as well. We're not gonna get the bomb bag, dude. That being said, it's not for me. I'm not, I don't have like the psychology to make gambling that entertaining. Every once in a while, like once every few years, maybe I'll place a bet on the Canucks game, but I don't think I've ever actually. I think I've placed 3 bets in on the Canucks in my life. I lost 2 of them and won 1. The one I won was not even like they won the game. I bet on them to win the game, but I also bet on the under. They lost, but the under won. We don't need the arrow. Who cares? 16 million points will go to Father Simp. Oh my god. I do respect the cojones for people that lost their life savings. Oh, and others. Okay, alright, alright, alright. I respect the cojones to bet it all on the rare case. Easiest money I ever made. I made 5K on 50K. That's what I'm talking about. I apologize for bringing it back, but like, I don't want like a get-rich-quick scheme. I want like a guaranteed get-rich scheme. Which I guess everybody wants. I'm willing to wait for it, like Aaron Burr. Like, if you've got like the next Facebook, I'm willing to wait like up to 6 months to see a return on my investment. Maybe like a year if you guarantee that we're getting that 20,000% return. Apart from that, anything longer than 6 months, it's like, come on, man. I don't even know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Well, that was a really good idea on my part. Hello. 22 bombs. That's pretty good. We're going down, boys. Squib. We could always stick them. Donkey, 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 donk. But I will say, I honestly, I think people would tell you not to take advice from Twitch chat on these subjects. This was not smart. But I'm like, honestly, this website has some of the dumbest people on planet Earth. I think everybody understands that. But there's also like some serious geniuses. You just gotta figure out who's who. And then some people are geniuses in one avenue. But if you were like, hey, you know, how do you wash your dishes? Then you'd be like, I'm not gonna take this question from you. But if you were like, you know, what's the 17th ordinal in the Fibonacci sequence, I'd be like, that's my guy. That's who I'm calling right there. But like, I don't understand bonds. So here, and I'll tell you why, okay? So I see all the charts about how like our investments are doing. And you know, like the ones that are in the index funds are doing about as you'd expect. A little wild because of COVID. But then like, a lot of it's like in bonds, and I've been looking at these charts for years, right? They never go up. Like, and every time I talk to my banker, I'm like the S&P 500 index fund is up like 25% this quarter. The bond index is down 0.8%. Why are we in bonds? And he's like, well, you know, they're a guaranteed return. And I'm like, negative 0.8. That's not a guaranteed return. I wish they would guaranteed return my investment. You just don't get it? That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. That's not including dividend payouts. Bonds are for guaranteed income by coupons. Coupons give 2 to 4%. Now there's coupons involved? When is it ever going to be enough? I put my life savings on you getting to Tiamat. Okay. I'll start paying attention. If the economy goes to S, index funds will fall to 0. Bonds will stick around. Really? So like the money that I have like in the stock market, people are going to be like, sorry that we're using that as toilet paper. But if I was like, but I have all these bonds, people would be like, oh. Wait a minute, but bonds? You didn't mention that you have bonds. Actually, yes. What? I see, dude, this is why I need to ask Twitch more about this kind of stuff. You're teaching me things I didn't know about before. Bonds are confidence in the country. So if the country still exists, the bonds will be worth money. Well, what the heck am I doing with all this Lockheed Martin stock then? Okay. Let's go. No, I don't want to take financial advice from Twitch chat. But I know that, like, I'm looking at the numbers for this stream. 25,000 concurrent viewers. At least somebody here, because there's a lot of them on the internet. At least somebody here is, like, one of those guys who, like, started on Robinhood with, like, 40 bucks. And now posts screenshots of, like, Uber calls. Where now he's worth, like, 25 figures. I just want to figure out who that is, and then can I just give you access to my accounts? Because it's a sure thing, dude. That's me, but complete luck? No, I want the person who knew what the stocks were going to do. Now, I don't want anybody who just got lucky. I want somebody who, like, knew that they were going to go up. Yeah, like a sure thing. Exactly. It's all luck. Nah, dude. There's some people out there that, like, all they post is their Robinhood account, like, in the black. You think they would just only cherry pick their huge gains and never post their big losses on social media? I don't think so, man. People who invest tend to be, especially when they're investing big money, they tend to be pretty honest. And that would be lying, which is the antithesis of honesty. Yeah, and there's no reason to lie on the internet. Like, you could do it in real life because you would actually, like, get some gain or, like, attention for it, but to do it on the internet just doesn't even make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I hate everything about this. I actually have a $1 billion tech idea. Okay, I'm eager to hear it. Sell your bathwater. Let's do it. I thought we timed you out, you son of a bitch. Can't believe you got me again. Like, this is the scary part. I've done my own research on, like, you know, what it means to invest and the smartest way to invest passively, and so on and so forth. So I would say that compared to the average adult, I have a greater understanding. Not a perfect understanding, but greater than the average adult of, like, what the market is and, you know, how it's supposed to work, and etc., etc. Okay? I've also taken an intro to business class in university and an intro to marketing class, which is how I know those thumbnails are going to take me straight to the moon. Now, what mark did I get in the class? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Even still, I don't understand the stock market at all. Like, here's the way I understand that it's, like, supposed to work, right? There's, like, periods of time where the company has to release financial data. And those times are the times where the stock price is supposed to reflect reality. The rest of the time, it's literally just E3 for businesses, and is like, what's your hype meter at for the Tesla Corporation right now? That was almost deadly there. But, like, then I've been, like, reading and talking to people, and apparently, like, the market doesn't even always, like, adjust itself during the earnings calls and stuff like that now. So now it's all hype forever. And, like, whenever there's news about a company that you disagree with, and you think that the price maybe will go down, and it doesn't, you go, hey, didn't they just announce that, like, that thing that they were developing as medicine is actually poison? And they're like, yeah, but it's priced in. What does that even mean, is priced in? Anyway, it's all bullshit, dude. Or something. Hold on, I gotta focus here, because this is an important moment. We have to find access to the subspace emissary. Oh, that was a little touch spiced. There we go. I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm not saying it's busted. I'm just saying I don't get it. Lose your cape? Hold on. You get to keep Vlad's cape if you die with the Ankh. Do you get to keep your regular cape if you die with the Ankh? You don't need to. Okay, then no worries. By the way, this would be a great time to ask, how do you do the Ankh skip? Because spoilers, which I know people are very anal about. I was here in a YouTube video today, and I tried to do the Ankh skip. Where do you put the bombs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You blow up the canopy and the floor below it. How do you exit the door, though, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's no way chat tells you this in a way that makes sense. Ask Mouth. See, that's exact. First off, great advice. Secondly, that's my exact philosophy on Twitch. Whenever people are like, oh, taking advice from Twitch chat, lol, I'm like, if you take advice in aggregate from Twitch chat, You are stupider than I am, for sure. But if you find the true geniuses in Twitch chat, you're gonna find, like, the smartest people on Earth. I believe in you, chat. I got more faith in you than the average streamer, for sure. But that's just because I've spent a very long time cultivating an intelligent audience. Which I think is because I'm an intelligent content creator, so I think it's kind of a natural pairing. Hold on, Tomo would like to get in here. I don't even have the Kapala. What am I whipping the dog for? Just for sport. Hey, Tomo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. That was close. No octopi, please, no octopi. Well, dude, I'll just tell you straight up, this run doesn't last too much longer without a Kapala. Items. No. That's not how this, that was so close to losing so many people their points. You would have found me at like the bottom of the East River. Simple wood bat. Now we're talking. Simple wood bat. This is for the pot play. And you know what? At this... Oh, you know what? This is another good opportunity for me to have a question period. Question. What is a period? I'm so sorry. Thanks for the gem. Alright, here we go. Do you need to get the bow on Waddler, or can you wait until World 7 and pick up the bow there? You don't need it. Okay, even better. Let's go. So I don't do wet fur anymore. I had too many terrible experiences. Too many regrettable deaths. Coward? I mean, you're not telling me anything I don't already know. Let's put it that way. Ooh. Not like this. Even, like, the Yeti scares the crap out of me, dude. I don't know what it is. It's like the scariest enemy in the game. Now, I'll have you know, in the interest of pogificity, I did have a Neo Babylon run today where I had no bombs. Let me rephrase. I had literally one bomb, and I'm so used to using my bombs as a crutch down here that I thought for sure I would die, and we did. I was like, with one bomb, my odds of success are like less than 0%. But we did good stuff. And by, yeah, sure, you know what, you're right. When I said we, what I meant was me. It was all me. That was a really smart decision. There's a very calculated and necessary risk there. Let's go! U-Shop Tea. I'm gonna search for the U-Shop Tea. In the U-Shop Tea shop. I need to find the U-Shop Tea. Can I get the parameters in the chart? I don't mind when they tell me it's wood, but when it's onyx, I don't know what that means. Okay, simple wood bat. Simple wood bat. This is, okay, I got it. Simple is one of the harder ones for me to remember. So we'll hold a simple so we can compare the demeanor. See, you might think that's simple. You'd be an idiot. That's tall, dumbass. Then we got cracked bat. Smiling bat. Thought I was about to get crushed straight up. Simple bat. There you go. We have found it. Dude, these Wesleys are scaring me. Hello, baby. No! Oh, okay. You know what? This is one of those situations where we're going straight down. We got 32 bombs. Use them. Queen! Use it. You know what movie that is? I'll give you no guesses. It's the movie Reign of Fire, starring Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey, where dragons take over modern-day London. Oh shit, that movie? That movie is pretty okay. I feel exactly the same way. I saw it in theaters, and then I bought the DVD afterwards. That's how strongly I felt about it. Not immediately afterwards, because it was not ready, but they had to bake it a little longer. But somewhere at my parents' house, they do indeed own Reign of Fire on probably non-widescreen DVD, because I never bought anything on widescreen, because it seems you're missing out on part of the screen, dude. Love that guy. Okay, this is scary. Like, you know what? Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna bomb our way through, like, this part of the floor, because there's just too many energy balls here. Very, very scary. This is, if you got 30 bombs, this is what you do with them. It only has a 42 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, but it's like a strong 42. Let that be a lesson to you. Never bet against the egg. I told you. Remember this over the next week of episodes when the videos are pure garbage. Now we have a real problem. How are we going to do the sun challenge with no Kapala? And 4 HP. And we're not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. We just got a little... just got a little scared. Send her? What do you mean send? You can just kill her and steal it? Oh, right. There, you can cheese the sun challenge, right? How do you cheese it? You can, but it's deadly. If you kill her, is free. What's free? Oh, frick. The arrow. That makes sense. So here's the thing. It's very simple. How do you kill her, though? You just... Why don't you just... Sincerely, why don't I just bomb the crap out of her? Like, why don't I just yeet a bunch of bombs at her? She will run away? What if I throw, like, 7 at her? What if I just go... You know what I mean? Bomb the bottom? Yeah, but what does bombing the bottom do? Isn't she just gonna fall down and be pissed off? Yes, but that's the best case scenario. Stun her with a rope and bomb her? Okay. I can go... How do you hide inside of it? That's what I'm asking. How do you hide inside? Because I tried to do it today, and I ended up next to an arrow trap. Not an arrow trap, but like the spear trap. 2 ropes above the arrow. Stay at the very top. You blow up the spawners and just stay at the very top. Prediction started. Let me guess. Will he survive the sun challenge? All right, we're going in, ladies and gentlemen. 3 HP. What? Okay, can I tell you? I got a little freaked out because my boy Dracula phased through the electricity. Everything was under control until I saw that dude just T-pose right through the purple electricity. That scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's play some Rocket League. Did you guys see they're canceling Google Play Music, dude? I, for one, think they should not do that. It's YouTube Music now? I don't want to move to YouTube Music, though, because I got the app on my phone.